Breaking news, power is starting to come back on for thousands of homes and businesses as crews work to clean up the mess from severe storms overnight. This is the outage map from Duke Energy. Right now, about 1,500 people do not have power. That is a drop from just 30 minutes ago when that number was around 2,000. Trees knocked over during the storms are partly to blame. WRAL's Laura Levine is live on St. Mary Street in Raleigh. But first, we want to get to Michael Grace in the Breaking News Tracker, where a tree has fallen on a home. Michael, I know you just got there. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, the homeowner was actually watching TV when this all happened. You can see that there's that one tree there in the front, but there's also at least 3 others in the back that fell on the house as well. Luckily, that homeowner was able to take cover and get out of the way of everything. But let's give you a closer look at the damage in the front of this house right here. You can see the entire front half. Part of that front porch has been ripped off, and the owner said that it was around midnight, 1 a.m. He was sitting on the couch watching TV. All of a sudden, he heard a roar. He described it as a train, and all of a sudden, the windows in the house broke. He ducked under the couch and got up from behind the couch and realized that there had been a tree in the front and multiple trees in the back. There's a bunch of dirt in his home as well. Now, the firefighters were out here earlier this morning. Duke Energy was also out here. But other than that, there are no officials right now. He was told that Duke would be back out later. But important thing is right now, no injuries. We're still trying to figure out, though, how this mess is going to get cleaned up.
And right now we are live on St. Mary's Street, where a tree toppled over here around midnight, and crews have been here for 7 hours working. They have made a great deal of progress now, just working on getting the last remaining branches and pieces of this tree out of the way. So right now they're using this machine, this truck here, to break down the rest of the tree pieces into tinier pieces, and then they'll be able to clear the scene here. I spoke with a few neighbors, a few people who live here. One person in particular, Britton Lawrence, he has lived here for 75 years. He tells me this tree is about 100 years old. It was a white tree that fell, a white oak tree that fell down last night. Take a listen to what he experienced.
Around 11, I had the TV on around 11 o'clock. It flickered, then it came back on, and then about 20 seconds later, all the rain hit, and then about 5 minutes later, the heavy wind hit. And then when the heavy wind hit, the tree went down. When the tree went down, all the power was gone.
And about 50 customers are still without power here in this area. Duke Energy reporting and hoping that this will be restored by 9 o'clock this morning. But as you can see, they're still working on clearing this tree and fixing some of the power lines here. So we'll keep you posted. Laura Levine, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
Team coverage continues in another part of Raleigh, this time on Drayford Way. Crews worked through the night to clean up after a tree fell on power lines in that area. The WRAL Breaking News Tracker learned within the hour that repairs are complete, and crews are just waiting for final confirmation to flip that switch and restore power to that neighborhood. And here's an important reminder: download the WRAL weather app to keep track of severe weather threats 24 hours a day. The app is available for Apple and Android devices.